Mr. Byrne.
Well, Mr. Perez.
Tengo problemas.
Another problem?
No entiendo. I don't understand decimals.
Oh, man. Well, I'm hoping that you don't understand decimals because, you know, I took home your change that I took from you yesterday and I converted that to some dollars. It was great. Do you have any more loose change?
No, I want the dollars now.
Oh, no. I spent it already on candy.
I want the candy.
Oh, no. It's at home. I'm sorry.
Mr. Byrne, you tricked me again. Me has hecho un truco otra vez.
Thank you.
Okay, the thing is, my point is, I don't understand decimal. I know that you yesterday were trying very hard. Lo
Yes.
estabas intentando fuerte, pero no lo entendí. Yo no sé qué voy a hacer ya. Estoy un poco concerned. I'm a little bit concerned. Estoy un poco preocupado.
Well, Mr. Perez, luckily, I have, I think, a solution to help us understand decimals a little.
¿Dónde está la solución?
What is it?
Yeah.
Well, I need to introduce my fraction decimal expert, Elijah.
Oh, nice. Nice to
Elijah.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Fraction expert?
Well,
Decimal
more of a
fraction
decimal
expert.
fraction expert.
Wow.
It just so happens that Elijah has been studying martial arts,
Yes.
taekwondo.
Artes marciales y taekwondo. ¿Y qué tiene que ver eso con matemática?
Well, it's related. Let me
¿Cómo?
show you why. Because, can I see your hand? This is very strong here.
Ah, it's sharp.
Yeah,
Sharpie.
it's got an edge on that.
¿Y qué es esto? ¿Qué es?
Oh, well, that's an example of a whole value here.
Ah,
Okay, so if I looked at this would be called a flat.
ajá.
This would be a whole. But this guy here, he has the potential, the kinetic energy to split it
¿Qué tiene
into tenths
la
and
energía para romperlo
hundredths.
en decimales? ¿Decimales?
Decimales.
Wow.
All right,
I'm-
Elijah,
A ver, enséñamelo. Show me.
it's time to get to work.
Okay.
Okay, let's get safe, Mr. Byrne.
Do you want me to hold this for you, or should I leave it on the table?
Leave it on the table.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay.
Hiya!
Oh,
What?
¿qué?
No way!
¿Cómo?
How did you do that, Elijah?
My martial arts.
Oh,
Whoa.
Perfection.
He took that hole and he broke it into tenths. I
no
think.
entiendo.
Let's count 'em. 1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6, 7,
8,
8,
9.
9.
Oh, here's the
Oh,
other one.
man.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh my goodness. Oh, Sharpie.
man, that's powerful.
Ahora
Karate.
entiendo. Entonces, la unidad de whole la ha dividido en 10 partes iguales.
It's amazing. That's all I can
Decimals.
say.
I understand decimals. Ahora entiendo las decimales. Ahora
So
las entiendo, claro.
I think we can kind of do a little lesson with this, thanks to our Elijah, our assistant today with.
But now
decimals.
I understand tenths. But what about hundreds? You told me that hundreds yesterday. That
Right.
was a bad word in my opinion.
Oh, that's right, because we have the tenths and hundredths. I'm going to write just a hundredths, which I'm not going to be able to fit here. Hundredths, that's an S. Don't judge me on my
I
handwriting.
understand tenths, décimas. Pero, ¿y las centésimas?
Well, let's see how well you understand tenths, Mr. Perez. What if I have 3 tenths? How would you write that?
3 tenths?
Yeah.
3 tenths? Tenths is for camping? 3 tenths?
Oh, no. Elijah, what do we do here? Will you help us out? Mr. Perez still needs some help.
Ah, okay, I
Oh,
understand.
yes.
I understand. I understand.
Hmm?
3.
Yes! So 0 holes, not a hole,
okay.
and 3 tenths.
Tenths, no tenth.
No,
Right.
not tenths, not 3 tenths for camping. No, 3
3
tenths. That is
tenths.
correct.
Okay.
Do I have any hundreds here?
No.
Well, you can put a 0 there. That's okay. It doesn't change the
No,
value.
I don't like zeros.
Oh, I like zeros. Okay.
And Elijah, would you be able to break this in
Into
Hundreds?
hundreds?
For me?
I don't think that's possible.
No.
No.
Can you do that?
I can break this into ones.
Wow. Okay, well.
Show us.
All right, stand back, Mr. Perez. This is getting dangerous.
¿Qué?
What?
¿Qué?
Oh my goodness, Elijah, your powers
¿Qué has hecho?
are unbelievable. You broke those down into
Hundreds.
little guys, hundreds.
You remember
It
the
takes-
big was the whole, then
Yeah.
tens, and then hundreds.
My goodness.
So,
Wow, those are little ones. Those hundreds, it sounds big, but the
ahora voy
hundreds are...
entendiendo. Ahora voy entendiendo.
Wow. Let me see that one more time. Do you slice bread kind of on the side as well?
Ahora entiendo. Ya voy
Impressive.
entendiendo. Entonces, I have another one.
Oh, yes.
So, entonces, esto lo rompió en 10 trozos. Ahora entiendo. 2, 3, 4, 5. Y ahora esto lo ha vuelto a romper. En 1, 2, 3, 4. En otros 10.
Very
Entonces,
good.
aquí hay hundreds small pieces in here.
There's 100 in there.
And tens of these.
Yep, 10 to make one of those.
Ahora entiendo decimales. Muchas gracias.
Thanks, Elijah. Thanks for your help. We might need you later on in this unit.
I'm impressed.
Just make sure that you don't take those skills on to Mr. Perez and I.
no, please.
I want to keep my arm attached.
Yes, and my fingers
Okay.
can be like hundreds.
Oh, scary. Well, it's probably time for your lunch, but thanks for your help, and Mr. Perez and I will finish our lesson real quick.
Thank you. Karateca. Muchas gracias.
Okay.
Let's talk about. You told me something about fractions? Fracciones?
I did.
I need still to learn about that.
Okay.
No me siento seguro. I don't feel confident.
Okay.
You have something to tell me?
I can tell you a couple things. Should we go to the board?
Yes.
It's a good idea. All right. Senor Perez, I'm noticing we have American and Spanish here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm familiar with this. I don't know what you see.
Well, I'm just looking here. In America, if we have a whole,
Uh-huh.
like for instance a 1
Sí.
in the ones,
Un uno en España.
okay, everything
Same.
seems
Mm-hmm.
standard. But if we start breaking it down into our decimal, 1/10, I'm comparing. I could write this as a fraction, but I don't understand how. What do you got here? You get-
We use a comma for separate the whole part and the decimal part. That's what I didn't understand. Decimals. Ahora entiendo, claro. Ya entiendo. Y thanks to Eli.
Oh man, I thought you were just getting sloppy and making your kind of a.
No.
This is a Spanish.
Comma. This is our way to separate decimals. But you know what?
What?
We better keep this way because we are in America.
It's good to
okay?
know two ways in case I
Yes.
travel to Spain and maybe get some
Yes, but
Spanish food.
but I don't want to confuse them. Okay.
Okay. Well, for now
We'll keep
it
the
in.
American way, but keep in mind that we can use commas in case you travel to Spain.
Okay, good deal. Well, if we have 1/10, then we can write that as a fraction as well. So 0.1 as a decimal is equivalent. We can throw that word in there again,
Equivalente.
to 1/10
Equivalente.
in fractions.
Una décima es 1 partido por 10 en fracciones. 0,1 o 1 partido por 10 es una décima.
Mhm.
It's the same, equivalente.
And we have 1/100th. Is that a 1?
Yes.
Looks
Una
like-
centésima.
Looks like some crazy tent. Is that right?
You told me about, I thought you said tenths instead of tenths.
It's okay. It's
Sorry.
okay. I'll let it happen again.
Okay.
So in this case, we have no wholes. We have our decimal, no tenths, but we have a 1/100th
Tenemos una centésima.
is equivalent to, in fraction form, 1/100.
Ajá. Una centésima o una centésima. Son dos maneras de escribir lo mismo, es equivalente.
So stay right there. I'll use some of Elijah's manipulatives
Ujú.
to help us out.
0,1, 1 partido por 10, 0,01, 1 partido por 100. Ahora entiendo, equivalent.
Yeah, so if we're using tomorrow in our lesson some of our manipulatives, for instance, Mr. Perez, so this is our whole, and what Elijah, he kind of chopped this down into tenths. So this is an example. We can call this a long. This represents 1/10 of this whole. And then we break it down into farther. This is 1/100th of this whole.
Ya
These
entiendo.
little guys.
Sí, este sería el número entero, 1. Estos serían las décimas porque está dividido en 10. Y esos serían centésimas.
See. So,
Hundredths.
sometimes it's hard for fourth graders to think of a hundredths of being this small. In my mind, I think of $100, like big, but hundredths in decimal sense can be very small. For instance,
Hundreds
$0.01.
dollars would you steal me yesterday?
Well, I took the money that you that I took from you. Never mind. I need to move on from that.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes, we will. So, fourth graders, that's pretty much our lesson that we'll be investigating tomorrow. Tenths, hundredths, decimals, flats, longs, and these little guys, these hundredths here.
I'm going to try to break this.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if... Go ahead, Mr. Press.
Oh!
Silly Spaniard. Try that. Fourth graders, we'll have to see you tomorrow. We need to go to the hospital.
Yes, let's go.
All right. Adios.
Adiós.